going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. We got a lot of stuff to go over for you guys today. Lots of updates going on in the Madden Ultimate Team world, so I figured it'd be a good time to just put together a video and talk about all of it, especially if you missed Good Morning Madden earlier today. So let's get on into it. First order of business. There's a lot of orders of business. Let's talk about them all. Weekend League rewards are out. We just got those, so we may open those up in a moment here. But the first thing is Team of the Year collectibles. This has been a really big topic that I've been asked a ton of times. So if you have extra Team of the Year collectibles, if you did not earn 15 of them, at this point they do have a quick sell value. They are 10K each. I believe last year we got 15K. I could be totally wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments section. But for myself, I did all 18 weeks. So I got 18 collectibles. We used 15 on the free Team of the Year fantasy pack, which means we have 3 left. And we can now quick sell those. So there's an easy 30K that we're going to add to our coin stack. Like I said, we got Weekend League rewards. I didn't do a MUT recap this week. My apologies for that. We went 10-4 in Weekend League. Played a lot of house rules this weekend, so we didn't get a chance to finish, all 25 games. I think I'm going to be able to finish all 25 starting this, for this weekend, I should say. So the next thing is the Super Bowl ticket collectibles. You see right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We still have a lot of solos to play. I did not play house rules yesterday. I probably won't play house rules today, but I'll definitely play Wednesday and Thursday to get a couple more tickets. So we talked about this in a previous video, that if you go to the description, it says exchange this Super Bowl ticket in sets to earn a Super Bowl hero. You can quick sell this collectible for 15,000 coins starting on February 3rd. So obviously it's not February 3rd, you can't do that. But we dropped a video on this a couple days ago in anticipation that we would be able to use these tickets on a lot of different items, and I can confirm with EA, I don't know if this was mentioned this morning, but I can personally confirm this, that there's only going to be 2 sets for these tickets. This is the first one, which is going to give you the Sonny Michel. It's going to give you Adam Timmerman or Clay Matthews. It's your choice, so it is a fantasy pack, which is cool. And then we're going to get one more. And this is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and guess this is going to be a Super Bowl present. Super Bowl present content is coming tomorrow. We'll have a video, on that content when it drops tomorrow, Wednesday. But that's it. There's only these 2 sets that are coming. So what that means, if you play all your house rules, you play all your solos, you're only going to be able to use 8 of the possible, I believe, 17 tickets, which means you're going to have another 9 that you can't use towards anything, because this set likely will not be repeatable, whoever the 4 choices are, or 3 choices I should say, which means you're just going to quick sell those. So if you're wondering what you can do with the Super Bowl tickets, I told you guys on Friday, I think it was, to hold on to them. At this point, it's safe to, if you're going to get at least 8, put 4 into this set, and then 4 into the next set, and then everything you earn above that is going to be quick sellable. Now, I'm kind of facing a decision now where, do I care that much about 15,000 coins? Am I going to stop playing house rules and just grind the solos? House rules is a little more fun to stream than solos, so for me, it might make sense to keep playing house rules to get those tickets rather than finishing 200 plus stars worth of them. But that's all you can really do. I was hoping yesterday another set would come out where I had the choice to pick out a Brandon Graham, Malcolm Butler, and Ben Roethlisberger, because I wanted to do the Gene Upshaw set. And I waited, and I finally confirmed with EA that there won't be another set for those 3 new players that came out yesterday. This was something, as what they stated to me, was just a way to engage with this promo on day number 1. So if you wanted to do the Steve Young set, that's definitely the route you want to take. Get one of those cards for free. I did complete the Gene Upshaw set. I told you we're going to be all over the place in this video. Lots to talk about. So what we did, a lot of people were tweeting me last night, like, what's the cheapest way to do Upshaw? For me, I bought all 3 cards, but this is how it kind of came cheap for me. I replaced my left guard with Upshaw, so I can always sell this card. I'm not going to power him up. I can always sell this card when I want to make another upgrade at left guard, but we sold our Bruce Matthews. This card's a little bit better. A little bit better run blocker, I believe it was. But we sold our Bruce Matthews, so we made some coin there. And then on defense, we used to have Aaron Donald. We no longer do. We powered up Brandon Graham. We got him into 97 overall. So we sold our Aaron Donalds. And then at CB number 4, we used to have Jair Alexander. We sold that card. In return, we got the Upshaw, which we start at left guard. We got this Nat Malcolm Butler. He's now CB number 4. And then we used the Nat Brandon Graham to put into the Powerups set. And then the third one was the Ben Roethlisberger, which I just quick sold for training. Now, when it's time to get rid of Malcolm Butler, we'll probably quick sell him for training. Maybe get a new CB number 4 in there. Kind of waiting on a Jalen Ramsey upgrade for that position. But it ended up being very cost effective for me because 3 of the 4 cards you get for doing that set all went into my roster, and we quick sold the Ben and took some training there. So that's what I did to answer that question. Now, moving along, the exciting, somewhat exciting news here is Mel Renfro. So EA did admit their mistake, rightfully so, as they should have. I'm happy that they addressed it. They admitted that if you opened up this pack during the 48-hour period that Mel Renfro was in stores, he was not in this pack. They fucked up, excuse my language. And so what that means, and I think this is, hey, that's a nice little pull right there. We're going to quit while we're ahead. I don't even know why I opened up that pack. I just did it to do it. Probably could have took the coins there, but we'll take our win in training. If you open this pack trying to pull Mel Renfro, he wasn't in there. So what they're going to do is, and I think this won't happen until maybe Thursday or Friday, is anybody that opened this pack within that 48-hour period is going to get a free Mel Renfro. He will be a Nat card. You will not be able to trade him or sell him. His quick sell value will be 500 coins, and he will be able to go into power up. So that's pretty cool. The downside of that for me is that he's a Cowboy. I would have took any other player from any other team and said, yes, I'm getting a free card. I might quick sell him for 500 coins. I'm not sure what to do, but what's happening here now because of this card being able to go into the power up is, let me make sure I spelled his name wrong. His theme diamond is skyrocketing price, but more importantly, his power up is stupid cheap or stupid expensive. So I don't know if EA is going to remedy this situation somehow. It's a pretty solid card, but one thing that you might want to look into doing here is his theme diamond set. Now, I think word might be out about this and the kind of strategy you can take, but I think it's a good time to kind of introduce another spreadsheet to you guys. I actually have used this in the past before, but I did not make it shareable because at that time I didn't know you were able to edit my spreadsheet. So, with that being said, the link is down below in the description of this video. I will try to remember to pin it as a pinned comment. But if you want to check this out, it's a theme diamond spreadsheet. And right now, the names on here were Kansas City Chiefs. Ignore that. What you would want to do in this situation, and you would want to update this for every theme diamond you do, is you go to File, and you go to Make a Copy. You can name it whatever you want. Click OK, and it will then allow you to update it. So it will allow you to change the values in all 3 of these columns. It'll allow you to change the names to Cowboy players or whatever theme diamond you want to do. But I want to show you guys kind of the strategy that you might want to take. And again, it may not work currently with the Cowboy set because a lot of people might be doing it already. But it's something to keep in mind. Like if you were on this from the beginning, or even when like Mel Renfro first got the card before we knew it was going to be a free card, you may have been able to take advantage of it that way. So we're going to go back over here, and we notice that the theme diamond card is about, we're just going to round up to 140k. So I'll click back to the spreadsheet in a moment. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. The diamond is 140,000, and the power up we're just going to say is 140,000 as well. So if we go back to our spreadsheet here, focus on this area right here. If you sell both of those at 140k after tax, you're getting about 126k from each. You add that up to do this set, the theme diamond set, and sell both his power up and his theme diamond, you're getting 252,000 coins. So now what I would do is go back on over to the game, and we would go back over to the sets. And again, you'll have to update the names on the spreadsheet. If you want to type them all in, that's fine. If you can find another way to do it. But I would personally go to Theme Diamonds, and I would go to the Cowboys, And you can do this on any set. Like I said, I did it with the Chiefs, and I made a profit, and this is a good spreadsheet to use to make a profit. And you would go through. Now, if you're not trying to do this set, it's probably a pretty good time to sell these cards, because more and more people are going to start doing this. But I would go to Travis Frederick, and my first pass column he's at 46,000. So I would go to the spreadsheet. I know you can't see it, but give me one moment here. 46,250. I would now go to my spreadsheet here. Of course, this is going to say Frederick's name. It says Mahomes because it was for the Chiefs, but that's what he's selling for right now. Then I would say, what's my target value? We're going to try to get him for about 42,000. Okay, I would go through each player in that Cowboy set, rename the names, do the, what he's selling for at that moment, then target something a little bit cheaper. If you get to this first pass number, because, I have it, the math on here will add up no matter what value you put in. So for all of these cards, it's going to total right here. If you see that the first pass number totals less than what you see on this profit, on this total section right here, then at that point you're going to be able to make some profit. And this section will actually do the math for you. This is how much profit you'll make under your target value. So if you get everything for what you're targeting for, it's going to tell you the profit right here. If you go through and get the actual, so say you're like, you passed through the first time and you saw Frederick was 46,000. You're targeted 42, and then at some point on the auction house you find them for 38,000. If your actual column X ends up being cheaper than your target, you're going to make a little bit of more profit. So unfortunately, I don't think I can undo all the changes I just made. Let's see if it'll let me do it. It actually will. So as you can see here, for example, this is a long time ago, but when I did the Chiefs set, I went through every single player, and it came out to about 180,000, okay? Then I said, look at all the targets here. I'm going to undercut everything that I just saw for the most part, and when I went through my target values, I was like, okay, I can now do this set if I get every price that I'm targeting for about 151K. I then went through and actually started buying cards, and I was finding them cheaper than my target value. At the end of the day, it took me 132K to do that Chiefs set. I was able to sell the Powerup for 79,750, so it's 71 and some change after tax. I sold the Mitchell Schwartz Diamond for 145K, that's 130 after tax. And at that point, I made 202,000 coins for selling these two cards, and it cost me 132K to do the set. So I profited 70,000. So you'll have to use the spreadsheet. You'll have to do the math yourself, of course, but that is kind of something you want to target if you've not done any of these team or theme diamond sets yet. And this is just one example. Pay attention to some of the other guys. You might even want to go through and look at all of these teams. Check the prices on the diamond and the power up. John Runyon's a pretty good one if you haven't done the Eagles set. Think about the guys who are kind of popular. Think about the guys who haven't gotten a card yet, because some of these guys I don't believe have gotten an upgrade. Most of them have, but some of them have not. Like this guy, Corey Schlesinger, he could have potentially be one of the best fullbacks in the game when he gets a card. Might be a good idea to do that set now. Remember how much you paid, and then hopefully his price shoots up. All right, so that's the whole theme diamond thing. Quick announcement with Series 5. It appears that it's not coming this week. It's probably going to be next Friday. We'll give you more thoughts and ideas and predictions on that. I'd like to wait until the week of and a couple days before we put out a prediction video, because information could change, things could change, players could get cards, and then predictions get thrown out the window. So probably Wednesday of next week if it's going to be happening Friday. Looking forward to that. They did also announce, and this one I don't really understand why they even brought it back, to be honest. They announced that this is the last week of, I can't find them here, of heavyweights, flashbacks, and veterans. Now the puzzling thing here by EA is that they put these to a halt right before the Christmas promo, and they said they're coming back, and we were like, yay, they're back. And even though the cards are usually underwhelming, they're great for theme teams. That's all it really is. It's cool. I don't get hype about these cards unless it's somebody I can use for my eventual Eagles theme team. But they announced today that this is now the last week of them, so I don't understand why they brought them back. Didn't make sense to me. The good news is they did say programs to replace them will be coming. Could that be motivators? Could that be campus heroes? Could that be, I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that it could be, but I'm looking forward to it. Could it be, what they have, throwback promo, I think it was called, a rewind promo that kind of took the place of Team of the Week, and they went through each week of past NFL seasons and gave cards to guys who had good seasons throughout their career, the history of the NFL. So we'll have to wait and see. Madden Challenge stuff, we had this mystery collectible yesterday, and we didn't know what to do with it. So if you go to Super Bowl, you go to Madden Challenge, you probably got one of those tickets for logging in. The other 3 can only be earned through watching the Madden Challenge. Apparently, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you watch that, you're going to get Twitch drops. Within those Twitch drops, you'll get another collectible. And once you get all 4, you get to get this set. And this set is going to give you an 88 to 93 overall Super Bowl past and present fantasy pack. So that's pretty cool. The solos that came out yesterday, those are going to reward you either a Deion Sanders or a Devin Hester. I think one or the other or both. But watch the Madden Challenge Championship, whatever it is called, the MCS Super Bowl thing. It'll be entertaining. It's draft champs. You know, competitive Madden is fun to watch. I know this game sucks for the most part, and we all get frustrated with it at times, but it's a lot of fun to me to watch competitive Madden, unless it's like the Voltarax running the ball every single play. That gets tiresome and not fun to watch. But with run commit back, you know, we'll have to see how that works. I don't even know if Volt made this whole thing anyways. We'll see how it all plays out. But I think I covered everything. There was a lot going on, like I said. Use that spreadsheet to build those sets, and who knows? I mean, we could get like team MVP sets coming out later in the year. You can use that spreadsheet for positional heroes whenever that comes out. It's a good spreadsheet to have if you edit it yourself. I can't do that work for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. I almost dropped my controller. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.